attest to it. What's your reaction?
My reaction is that it's not only ID card, it's not only Biafra national ID card. It has to do with Biafra international passport and other traveling documents, very, very, tenable in a nation like Biafra. So what we are doing outside Nigeria is to sensitize the world, especially Europe. Europe, most importantly the British, our colonial master, that the time for Biafra emancipation has over-ripened. The gathering of yesterday's gathering in the UK is a sequence to what happened last week when Igboho and his Yoruba brothers in UK paid a surprise visit to number 10 Downing Street, London, the residential home of British Prime Minister. So these two nations, if you ask me, they are strategizing for what is going to choke the West African country very soon. The West African country called Nigeria has not been getting it right since inception of Nigerian independence 64 years ago. Nigeria has been embarked on debating and accusing, marginalizing, misusing public fund, not getting it right as a nation to put things in order in Nigeria. There has been many questions of political anomalies, political imbalances in the country called Nigeria for many years. So that's why the Biafrans, they have taken it upon themselves, both locally and internationally, to make sure that they announce themselves. And you can see our Prime Minister in exile, Simon Ekpa, he has officially resigned in politics, finished politics, that's Finland politics. He held many offices in various categories in Finland. And today, Simon Ekpa has resigned from active politics officially in Finland to thoroughly embark on agitation business. You can see how far he has gone last week when he inaugurated the judiciary officers, judiciary department of Biafran Republic. That was, I think, in Finland. He celebrated many judiciary officers, legal giants who are going to manage and man our judiciary department. That is a very, very benchmark, heartbreaking, ground-wrecking achievement by Simon Ekpa. He has gone far to even enter the American lawmakers. I will use the word infiltration because he's not meant bad. Simon Ekpa is meant well. He has entered the American congressmen and they embraced him. They gave him their support. They even addressed the issue of the much incarcerated MNK, who has been languishing in DSS facilities for over 38 months now. Ekpa has gone far to actually outsmart the Nigerian oligarchy. The oligarchy in Nigeria are being managed or championed or even orchestrated by the Fulani hegemonies, who after the Nigerian independence are in control of the political system of the country, maiming and annihilating, riding every tribes, every race in Nigeria, ranging from Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo, and other 230 ethnicities in Nigeria. And yet they are the visitors we have in Nigeria today. I don't know how far, I don't know how well, but all I know is that Fulani has actually outsmarted every politician in Nigeria from other angle of nationalities. Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, and the rest of them. Fulani is number one. When you talk about playing politics in Africa, they are ethnic bigots. They are political bigots. Fulani are number one religious, let me say, bigots we have in Africa. They are thoroughly everywhere in West African region, in the East Central Africa, marching down to Congo, Mombasa. Fulanis are there. I want you to understand that from Northern Africa to Southern Africa, go there. Fulani, they have infiltrated every region of Africa. Being the majority at the city of the Berbers. The city of Berbers, I mean, is Southern Nile, Southern Morocco, Southern Libya, Southern Egypt. They are everywhere with their Islamic ideology. They have infiltrated Nigeria, and today Yoruba, the Igbos, they have taken enough from the Fulanis, which is why the Igbo man started the agitation that we have seen us today standing out from other tribes in Nigeria. Agitation of Biafra. Though the war ended 1970, but the war started in the hearts, minds of every Igbo man to fight the war the more. Because if you ask Igbo man will tell you that to the Hausas, Fulanis, the war is still raging, which is why the agreement of reconstruction, reintegration, and reconciliation is nothing to go about exactly how Gowon wanted it to be. Immediately they ousted him from office. Then Ahmed took over. Then Obasanjo came, and so on and so forth. Abandoned every agreement Nigeria had with Biafran people in terms of reconciliation, reintegration, reconstruction, and even payments. Reparation should have been paid. Nobody has been paid reparation in Igbo land after killing all my uncles, my brothers, destroying our properties. Some of our properties outside Igbo land were seized. No reparation yet. Abandoned property was it. They stole and they grabbed every Igbo man's property in the north. Stole and grabbed every Igbo man's property in the southern Nigeria. I have to show you some examples in Delta State and Port Harcourt that all the buildings in city of Port Harcourt today, the Garden City, belong to the Igbo man. But the Ogoni people, the Ikweres, the Kalabari, the Ejos, they grab all our properties, all in the name of abandoned property. How do you want Igbo man to succeed? How do you want Igbo man to go about it? Okay, this is our own reaction. Emancipation of sovereign state of Biafra is it. That's why those Igbos in diaspora, everywhere in Europe, gathered in Britain, celebrating our Prime Minister in exile, Simon Ekpa. When he was inaugurating or initiating our identity document, it did not end there. Not only national ID card, there is an international passport.
Mr. Rob, before I let you go,
Biafra.
The Northerners are saying that, well, nobody will leave this country until we fix it. That when we fix it, we might now go our separate ways. These are what the Northern senators and the Northern elites are saying, that we have to fix the country, that you guys cannot live North in that precarious state they are, and say you want to go. We must join our hands together to correct the wrongs. Then we might now decide to go our separate ways. I think it's a good one.
They are telling lies. Asikahana, they are father of lies. They spoiled Nigeria by themselves. Igbo man did not join them. From 1966 to date, Igbo man has never been Nigerian president. The people that stole, embezzled, made away with our commonwealth are the ones singing that we should settle Nigeria, correct every wrongs and the mistakes before anybody could see their way from Nigeria. They are the Hausas. They are the ones that did it. That's why it's bothering them most. As I'm talking to you now, Yoruba is qualified, ready to go. They have international waters. They have many natural resources here. They have human materials here, educated ones. Then let me tell you the Hausas, what do they have? What they have are the livestock, because they are into husbandry. Yes, the livestock. What they have is tomato, granite, and sugarcane. Yes. What about pepper and onions? You can rely on that as an agricultural, experts. They prove they are. They work hard there. They cultivate their land, which is arable land. They can grow lettuce. They can grow cabbage. They can grow tomato. They can grow all manner of cereal products, crops. So what is it? We are tired. The Igbos should sit away. They are the one that spoil Nigeria. That's why they don't want anybody to go. Outside Fulani, you are the one that is called people here, and we are still dragging Igbo man to stay with you. It is a lie. We are not staying. If you say you are staying, that we are not going anywhere, you have not seen anything yet. It is until when it happens you will see. No bloodletting, no scratch. It is a peaceful thing. Biafra emancipation is here. We are on the way, going already. Pharaoh, let my people go. Pharaoh, let my people go. Pharaoh still stay, holding the people of the Lord. What happened? Pharaoh and his horsemen and his chariots were drowned down deep in the Red Sea. Until today, none of them remain. And it is only their ancestors that are there. Those people, they are gone. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Raphael, for that beautiful submission.